sometimes you just gotta let go of stuff, man. Like, you really do. And it comes to a point now where, like, with me specifically, uh, there's a lot of places I don't go out in public just based off the fact that the area that I'm in is racist as fuck, and people are like generally scared of my black ass, and people are terrified of me. You know, I'm 6'4", arm span is pretty fucking long. I'm somewhat buff. I'm not like the I'm not the most jacked tall person. Or I just don't have like the biggest build, but I'm just like tall and somewhat lean. But you have people scared to death of you out here when you're black like me. You can't really go anywhere without people ridiculing you, without people shitting on you, without people judging you. Literally anything. And it's coming to a point for me especially, like, you know, I just got tired of it. I got tired of the racism. I got tired of the fucking I got tired of my workplace. I got tired of my coworkers, because my coworkers were weird as fuck. I got tired of just everything. And one thing, as a black man, they really don't want you to actually work for more than 6 months at a job. Ever notice that? Like, ever notice that 4 months in, they always got it in for you? From the jump, when I applied at my last job, the actual HR person told me to my fucking face that you have to write clearly so that the company could see it as legible. What kind of bunk ass shit are you trying to say? That I can't write? You bitch ass nigga? This is what I'm talking about, man. Black people have it hard out here. Unless you're a white man or a man of European descent, or you're Mexican, you know, you got it good, or you got it bad if you black. And sometimes I wish I wasn't black. Sometimes I wish I was a white man. Because like yesterday, if I was a white man, I wouldn't be racially profiled. As a white man, I wouldn't be standing in the snow and being asked questions why I'm standing outside my damn door. I wouldn't be looked at my workplace like a damn freak. But with that, man, like again, I told you, like, there's certain places I don't go just based off the fact that I don't feel comfortable going out in public. That's how bad it has been for us. We can't even go out in public. Like, I'm at a gas station right now. The second I go in there, you have people that will look at me a certain way, and then you have people that are intimidated by me just because of my skin color and by my height. And I get that a lot. But what really irks my nerves is when they look at me and then they want to be on the defensive. They want to fight me. For what? If you're scared of me to a degree, what makes you think that fear could turn into anger to where you want to fight me? I'm not saying I'm a fighter. But at the same time, I'm not saying that I won't fight anybody just for looking at me the wrong way. I'm not saying that at all. You know, White people don't even look at us like human beings. We're seen as fucking animals out here. Where nobody takes you seriously and people look at you like a fucking joke. And just your skin color alone is the reason why you don't get jobs. Like, if y'all niggas have listened to that one song, Tricked by Royce the 5'9", this is a bar by, shout out Crooked Eye. And I quote, a ghetto sounding name got your resume rejected. It's true. Now, I'm not going to say my last name, but it sure as hell isn't European. It's not Smith. It's not Johnson. It's not something like Stevenson or Clark or Jefferson. It's not none of that shit. You know, my last name is African. It is not European. It is not of white. Because that's of who I am. Somebody from the homeland. And people look at black people like, you know, we're retarded. We get mad all the time. They still have that stereotype of black people who love chicken and watermelon. And my thing is this. Let's go all the way back to the slave time. Where the fuck did we start eating watermelon? When that was the only shit that they fed us. Now, with the whole chicken thing, that originated from barbecue. Because the first people to actually invent shit cooking outside, that was black people. A white man didn't do that shit. I know for damn sure. Because y'all can't season that shit right. So don't come at me with, white man did this, we invented this, we did that. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Y'all stole all the damn inventions. Every damn invention. I'm not gonna lie, you guys did invent some shit, but you guys didn't invent everything. You guys didn't invent, like, here's a simple thing. Like, this is a very simple thing that was invented. Peanut butter and jelly. You guys never invented the helicopter, the chiropractor. You guys never invented the, you know, like the iron press for clothes, the first one back in the slave days, you know. All of this shit was made by black people. And so I think us black people need to actually go back to Africa and not come here at all. Like me, I shouldn't have came here at all. In fact, I was born into this bullshit. So with my talents and my ability to teach others, I asked myself, why the fuck am I here? You know? Why the fuck am I in this white society that is obviously catered to non-black people, or it's not catered to people of color? If you're white, you should use your privilege to an advantage, because you can do whatever you want to do in America. There's no holding back on anything, whether it's taking out a loan, whether it's getting a job, even to the smallest degree, getting women. Y'all can do all that shit because you're white. You know? So I don't want to hear any white people complaining about really anything. In fact, y'all are the damn reason why black people have it the worst out here. And I know what you're probably thinking, oh, he's still fed up about slavery. Do you realize slavery in itself, still to this day, has subconsciously programmed black people into still doing the things that were not meant to be done, still to this day? Oh my God, you have no idea. Alright, let's look at like drafting for any sports. Look at the majority of people who are drafted. Like, look at the ethnicity. Who is the most which is the most ethnicity of people, or which race of people gets drafted the most? Black people, whether it's the NBA, the NFL, those two main sports. Because soccer, hockey, we're not talking about that shit. Hockey is y'all's sport. That's why you've never seen a black person at a hockey game. But nevertheless, that's why nobody really, like, drafts white people. Now they do, but the most race that is drafted in the NBA is black people. Because black people are the majority over there. So still to this day, you still got the racist agenda out here. The white man has still subconsciously programmed us black people. Let's talk about even the music. How many rappers have talked about a bag and a meal? If you really break down what a bag and a meal is, a bag, because that's all they gave us, in the bag was potatoes. And the meal, M-I-L, is a meal. A bag to keep all the potatoes in, and a meal. Those two things. Shit, I see 12. Another thing to sabotage the black community by killing us black people. But I'm not doing shit. I'm just recording this video roasting the fuck out of y'all and really exposing the white agenda to a degree. And my skin tone itself, you could clearly see I'm not white. And so dark-skinned people are put on the back end of society. Like, notice up until a couple years ago, notice that that's when they started putting dark-skinned models in fashion. You know, some people may say that's been a thing, but to me, that's something that I feel like just started. Only putting dark-skinned people in fashion magazines or something. Putting them on display, you could say. You know, and no longer can I live in this American society. Because America, it wasn't made for us black people or people like me from the homeland. It was made for white men and women and their children. Because I didn't have grandparents that had money. At least not here. I never had privilege. I never could go anywhere and feel free to just walk around in any store and not feel like I'm being watched. Like, you know. And that's the thing, man. That's why I said at the beginning of this video that I feel as if I was white, I'd have a better life, you know. And that's just reality. Because black people, all the stuff we've suffered, all of the lynchings we've been through, all of the segregation we've gone through. Yes, it's the 21st century, but all that shit is still here. You know? You can't go out of town, or you can't go out of state and not feel like somebody's watching you and you're being judged. You cannot feel that. So it's hard, man. It's really hard. So like my last video, I quote Wells Fargo because they were racist pieces of shit, and I didn't like these bitch ass motherfuckers. And so I'm not gonna sell my soul for a corporation. You know, I'm not a rapper chasing the bag and the meal, which is a bag full of potatoes which they gave us, and a meal. Chase the bag. Chase the bag. I don't chase shit. You know. But I know for a fact that I do have other opportunities. But again, you still experience, racial prejudice. You still experience being stereotyped out. All of these things are still there. But there are some jobs and some instances where it's just less. And at my job, I've had it the worst. Because I wasn't just the only black person there. I was the only black person there that was everywhere in the building. And I happen to be a dude. If I was a black girl, they wouldn't be on my ass so much. Because notice how they never see the black female also as a threat. Not as much. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna end that on this note. It's getting kind of late, and I had just got my dash headset and shit. So I just wanted to share this video because black people have had it worse for a long time, for a very long time, and I just wanted to use my platform and speak out. But I think with that, man, I'm gonna call it a day.